I thought we'd get off to a really slow start. Ohio State took advantage of it. They made some really good plays. They hit two threes. But I thought the real key in the half was that Marek came in and hit two threes. He's been shooting the ball pretty well, and he made two threes to kind of keep us in there when O'Shea was out. And then to start the second half, O'Shea went right at him and got some buckets and got us a little bit of spread. But I think that our defense was better. We just got hurt on the foul line in a bad way, but our overall defense was good. We guarded the three-point line better than we have all year, and we did a good job inside. But it was Tyus and really O'Shea and Elijah in the second half that made some big plays. When they went zone, we got the ball in the middle and got a big three from Tyus. We haven't made those shots earlier, but we've been shooting 20% from the three, so that it had to get better. Maybe it got a little better than we would have thought, but it had to get a little better. But it was a tough place to play. They're really a tough team. The win at Creighton is very hard. Win at Cincinnati is hard. Those teams hardly ever lose at home, so it was a really tough game coming in here. We hadn't played well, and we haven't shot well when we haven't defended. And somehow after that bad start, we did start to defend, and I think they had a 17-8 or something. And from that point on, our defense was really good. And then we made some. We were pretty good on offense. We moved the ball. We got some good shots and knocked some down. But they're a really good team. We're happy to get a win here.
Jim, anything different you saw on your three-point shooting, or just they went in?
Yeah, they went in. That was different. We had 20 of those against Oregon. We made 2. They were actually easier against Oregon. Sometimes that happens.
When you were preparing for Ohio State, how much did you focus on Caleb Wesson?
Well, we were worried about him in the low post. He's a monster down there. I thought we did a good job trying to get around him. He's hard to get around, but there was never one time that he got called for backing in. So, it's usually there's one of those, but there wasn't. And, our guys were just trying to get around him. He's a tough guy to get around. I thought overall we did a good job on him, but, the foul line just killed us. You had 35 free throws. There's a reason we play zone, and at the end of the year we're usually plus 150 to 200 free throw line. It didn't work out too well tonight for us.
Tim, I'm sorry, I don't know if you addressed your shooting tonight.
Yeah, we made shots. Our movement was good, but we got the same shots we've been getting. They went in. You can't win in college basketball if you don't make some shots. And I thought it was, they made a good move. We're driving, getting in trouble. We went to the zone, and we screwed up 2 easy lob passes that we usually make. But then O'Shea made a really good pass. Frank made a big jumper, and then O'Shea made a really good pass to Tyus, and he got knocked down that 3. That gave us the separation that we needed.
Jim, on a night when a lot of fouls were being called, O'Shea got 3 in the first half. How was he able to play through that in the second half?
He just got going right away in the second half. He made a couple good plays, a couple good drives, and, got to the basket and made it. He's shooting better. He obviously hasn't made the threes, but he made them. He made some couple big ones tonight for sure.
Do you know Chris Holtman very well?
I don't know Chris that well. I've watched him. He's one of the best coaches I've seen coming up in a long time. I didn't realize this. I probably should have, but when I read today he was the coach of the year in the 3 conferences, and he hasn't been coaching that long. I haven't been the coach of the year 3 times in 43 years, so he's a lot better than I am. He's a really good coach. I thought defensively they're good. We did a good job. We've got guys that can put on the floor and make plays, and that's you have to do that really against them. They're really good defensively, they had really good movement, really good plan against our zone. They got the lob right away. Our center's not doing what they have to do at all, and that's got to change, or we're going to have a long year. We know what people are trying to do. There's but so many things people do against us, and when we give up stuff that we know they're going to do, that's really poor coaching and poor preparation from our players, and that was a horrendous way to start the game. But Wesson's he's a problem for us down there. He's so big and strong. He occupies your center, and it takes him out of your defense. So you're playing 4-on-4 a lot, and they took advantage of that a few times. But you know, it's tough to win on the road. They're really good, and we had to play well. We had to make shots, and you know, our defense was good. I mean, I'm really happy with our defense, but you know, the difference is we made some shots and made our free throws down the end. Freshman goes to the line, makes 4 straight. He hasn't taken a shot in the game. That was pretty good.
What's the difference in the defense tonight versus the 2 games down in New York?
I don't know. You know, Connecticut made some long threes against us, and Bobo was really hard to guard. You have to score points against those 2 teams, and we didn't. We were pathetic from the field offensively. You're not going to stop them. Not when they're making threes from behind the NBA line. We just didn't play well offensively down there. If we'd have played the same offense here, we would have lost by 25. We played a whole different offensive game. We didn't really change that much. We ran a little bit more of an open movement type of offense because they're good in screens and all that stuff. So, but you know, we just played better offense. That's all. But Chris Holman, he's a great coach. I mean, he really is. I've watched his teams play at Butler. Watched his teams last year. I thought he did the best job in the country. Watched a lot of their games, and I mean, he just did an unbelievable job. They won some games I didn't think they could possibly win. But it was because I watch every game. Unfortunately, I'm pretty stupid that way. But you know, he's an unbelievable coach. Really, really is. I've never really talked to him until tonight before the game, and he said he's watched my coaching for years. I said, yeah, it's been 40. Yeah, before you were born, you were watching. You were probably 2 years old when you were watching me coach. But I said, you may be admiring and watching it, but you're a lot better. So he's really good. He's a really good coach. This was a great win for us. I mean, it's hard place. They got off to such a great start. Usually when teams get off to a great start like that, dicey. You know, they hit the lob, they hit a short jumper, then they hit 2 threes, I think, right in a row. I think they had two for 2. I think they were 2 for 2. They were probably 4 for 20 the rest of the game from the 3. So we did a better job moving up on them a little bit at the end there. But it was a good win.
Jim, obviously looking ahead a little bit here, but both of your sons are in the Dell this weekend.
Well, I know they both better play, or I'm not going home. That's all I can tell you. I can get away with 1 game, but I don't think I can get away with 2. They've been playing good this year. Both of them, Buddy hasn't made any shots. He will. Jimmy's been playing real good. And, you know, it's a tough game. It's an emotional game. You know, it is what it is. You just got to get ready. I'm just happy with this is the first time this year I've seen us play like we need to play. And that's a good sign. The rest of the year has been just awful. You know, we've been just really, really bad on both ends of the court. Bad coaching, everything. So some of it's Frank. Frank helped stabilize us, but guys got to play better. We got good players. They got to play better. I got to coach better. And anybody interested? I had Ohio State by 20 Saturday. How can you doubt Urban Meyer? How many people in Ohio? I've heard those blogs. Well, the blog, they don't. I should have been fired 20 years ago, according to them. But how could you possibly doubt Urban Meyer? You think he's going to lose that game here? Really? Did you really? Honestly? It's a good thing I can't bet. I would have made so much money. We'll see you.